Hey, what's up YouTube? So this is my laptop. It currently has 16 gigs of DDR4, 3200 megahertz, and today we're going to be upgrading to 32 gigs, also 1600 megahertz, and this is what you'll need. So you're going to need your new RAM. Of course, you're going to need your laptop. You're going to need a small Phillips head screwdriver or whatever screwdriver your laptop needs to open up. You can tell if you just flip it upside down and look at the screws. Most of them are Phillips head though. And then this is optional, but this is just like a magnetic parts tray. This is just to like keep my screws organized. So let's start off by well, first disconnecting the charger and my Ethernet, and then we gotta unscrew the bottom panel. This is a Asus TUF F15, so this would be a good reference point for anybody with this similar laptop, an Asus TUF. Quick note, you can't upgrade RAM on every laptop, so definitely just look into it, and I'll show you guys what to look for when we get it opened up. Alright, so this screw here I think is captive or something because I can't really get it out, but that's nothing new to me. But anyways, we got all our screws out, and here's how I organize them. So those are for the bottom row, middle row, top row. And now we have to open this up, and this is held together by little clips. So this is going to be hard to do with one hand. But basically you take like a gift card, or they make actual tools for this, but you can kind of get it in that crack and use a bit of leverage to like pop the clips open. So I'm just going to do that off camera. Alright, so now that we're in here, on these Asus TUFs there is these little protective covers. Don't really know what purpose they serve, but basically underneath there is your RAM sticks. So on the sides there's these little clips, and you just move those over, and there's your old RAM stick. These ones have like a thermal kind of barrier thing. I'm not gonna bother transferring these to the new sticks. I just don't really think it's necessary. But yeah, these are 8 gig sticks, and we're upgrading to 16 gig sticks. The only thing to note about installing your RAM is you'll notice there's this little divider in the slot. So basically this side here is a bit shorter than that side there, and so that's how you're gonna line up your RAM stick. You see how that fits and it goes in and out. We're gonna do the same thing with the new RAM sticks, and on these laptops the way you secure them is first you want to get it in so that you can't really see the gold pins, and then you push down and the retention clips go into place. And once they're installed, it's totally fine to see a little bit of the gold. That's kind of just how it is. So I'm going to get the new sticks installed, and we'll see what that looks like. Alright, one quick thing that I actually didn't do here, but I highly recommend that you guys do, is, so you got your battery here. You're definitely going to want to disconnect this clip. Basically, you just get some leverage. You see how there's little fingers on the side here? Pull that out and then get it away from the actual connector so you don't accidentally bend the little pins in there. That's just like a good safety measure, but as long as your laptop is like fully powered off, it shouldn't be too much of a concern to do this without disconnecting the battery. But I just like to advise people to make good choices. Definitely disconnect your battery before working on the internals of your laptop. It's always a good safety measure, and it's the right way to do things. So do as I say, not as I do. Now we're gonna boot up the laptop, go into the BIOS and see if these are both detected, see what speed they're running at. So let's do that. Alright, so we're here in the BIOS, and there you can see 32,000-ish megabytes, so 32 gigs. And now we actually have to load into Windows because for whatever reason this BIOS doesn't tell me the speed of the RAM, so we're just going to check in Task Manager. It should show up as 3200. but I'll catch back up with you in a second when I figure that out. Alright, here we are. 32 gigs, 3200 mega transfers per second, it's running in dual channel. Perfect. And yeah, gotta love Windows 11, just using 8 gigs of RAM at idle. That's fantastic. Anyways, it works, and that's what I needed it to do, so hell yeah. Now, I didn't mention this earlier, but when you go to test your stuff, don't put the screws in your bottom panel, just in case you have to open it up and reseat something, or say you have a broken thing and you kind of have to like return it or whatever. You're gonna have to take it out, so just don't screw this in just yet. Test your stuff, make sure it's working 100%, and then you can screw in your bottom panel. So I'm gonna do that off camera, but that's pretty much it for the video. So I want to thank you guys for watching. I hope there was some useful tips in this video, and yeah, have fun tinkering. We'll see ya.